You gotta be crazy about your faith in God. Hey, what's up? It's Patrick. It's Rose via Fire. And I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about you gotta be crazy about your faith in God, man. Know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. It's like you gotta be crazy to even follow God in the first place. It's like you gotta be crazy to even follow God in the first place. So you know you gotta be crazy about your faith in God, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you. And what do I mean by crazy? By crazy, I'm not saying it like in a negative way. But when I say crazy, I'm pretty much talking about imagine giving up your entire life to follow God, bro. That's a crazy risk. That's a crazy risk that you're taking. Bro, out of nowhere, you just living your worldly lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? You're just enjoying your worldly life. And then all of a sudden, God is like, follow me. And then you just give up your whole life. Your entire life, you give it up. All your dreams and goals and plans, you give all that stuff up. You give up your entire life and follow God, bro. That's a crazy risk that you're taking, bro. So when I say crazy, I'm not even talking about like mentally ill type stuff. I'm not even using it in like a bad connotation. You know what I'm saying? I'm using it in like a positive way. It's like you gotta be positively crazy for God, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. You gotta be crazy about your faith in God, bro. Like, you gotta know that you know that you know, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta really like, it's like there gotta be this fire in your eyes, bro, when you really talking about faith in God, bro. There gotta be this crazy flame in your eyes, bro. Like, you gotta be crazy, but in a positive way, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Some of these things, bro, that we believing in God to do for us, bro, you gotta be crazy about your faith in God, bro. There's just no way around it. To even follow God in the first place, you gotta be crazy, bro. To even follow God in the first place, you gotta have like a crazy side to you, bro. Like, one thing that I noticed that a lot of people who last long in their walks with God, it's like they just crazy about God, bro. You can't just have no surface level love for God and make it to the end. Nah, you gonna quit, bro. You gotta be crazy about your love for God, bro. Like, I'm telling you, bro, like I've seen this over and over. Some people may ask, well, am I crazy about God? What type of question is this? Look at all the work that I done put in for God's kingdom. Am I crazy for? Bro, yes, I'm crazy for God, bro. You gotta understand, bro. You gotta have this type of positive craziness about you. And all the people that really like was down for God, bro, they had this type of like fire about them. It's like they had the fire of God about them. They don't care about they do not care what nobody thinks about them, bro. They don't care, bro. You know what I'm saying? They do not care, bro. Bro, you think people don't be like sending me messages, hating on me and this and that? People be hating on me. Anybody who speak the truth, people gonna send you messages hating on you. I don't care what these people be saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's like you gotta be crazy about your walk with God. You do not care what these people saying, bro. I do not care what these people say at all, bro. At all, bro. I don't care, bro. I be seeing these people hating, these people sending messages, these people calling me dumb, these people saying this and that. I'm like, why am I dumb? What did I do? These people go out their way to hate on me. What did I do? All I'm doing is just speaking the truth. But look, though, I don't care what they saying, bro. I'm already knowing God is going to deal with them. By them going out of their way to come hate on me, but the whole time I'm the one who's trying my best to keep God's will alive in this world and to really try my best to put out the truth in a world that hates the truth, when everybody else is watering down the truth and everybody else don't even want to step into their purpose for God. And I'm one of the only people who God be using to really like put out the truth in these times where majority of people don't even want to do it. It's very few people who's trying to put out the truth for God, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro, you cannot care what these people say. You know what I'm saying? And I know I went off in on a tangent about that, but like, man, going back on topic, bro, it's like you gotta be crazy about your faith in God. It's like you gotta have this positive craziness about you, bro. This is a trait that I've noticed in every real follower of God, bro. They have this fire, bro. They have this positive craziness. That's what I'm gonna call it. It's not the negative type of craziness to whereas you're just mentally ill and this and that. That's not even what I'm talking about. It's another craziness, bro. It's like a positive craziness that you gotta have about you to whereas you do not care what these people say. Think about it, bro. You living for the world. You living a life of sin. You know what I'm saying? God whispers in your ear, or God puts a message on your heart. He whispers into your heart. He's like, follow me. Give all that stuff up. And you gotta be crazy to give all that stuff up right away and just leave all that stuff behind. That takes a lot of faith. Bro, to leave all the stuff that you grew up knowing, bro, all the things that you leaving all that stuff behind to follow God, bro, like somebody you ain't even like know for real like that, bro, like you're taking it, bro, you're taking a risk. You're taking a chance, bro, like that's some radical, like you gotta be crazy about this stuff, man. You gotta have that fire, bro. Like, let me tell you something. One thing I noticed, the people who don't have that positive craziness, and the reason why I call it positive craziness, because that's the best way I could describe it. But really, it's just a fire to it. Like, you gotta have this fire. The people who don't have that fire, bro, that positive craziness, they don't last. They do not last in their walk with God, bro. They don't last. It's like your love for God gotta be strong, bro. Your passion for God gotta be strong, bro. You gotta be standing on business behind this stuff, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Bro, do you know how many risks you gotta take in this walk with God? You know how many serious risks? People gonna look at you like you done lost your mind. God is telling you to do this. Your family gonna look at you like you done lost your mind. Friends and family gonna look at you like you done lost your mind. Because you have this positive craziness about you. You do not care what people think. You gonna obey God, bro. I'm telling you. You focused about obeying God, bro. You do not care what these people think. You gotta have that positive craziness about you. Now, this is the thing. When these friends and family, they look at you, they think you crazy, but they think you're crazy in a bad way. That's the problem. You're not crazy in a bad way. You're crazy in a positive way. You know what I'm saying? But when these friends and family, all these fake friends and all these fake family look at you, they gonna think you like mentally ill, bro. They gonna think like you crazy in a bad way. But really, you just crazy in a positive way. They just don't understand it. It just went over their head, bro. You gotta be crazy in a positive way. You gotta have this thing about you. You gotta have this fire in your eyes, bro. Like you gotta have that passion for God, bro. Like I'm telling you, that's how you'll last in your walk with God, bro. All these people who they dip one toe into like this walk with God, they dip one toe and then they scared. Like they not crazy enough for God, bro. They not crazy enough for God, bro. Know what I'm saying? You got people like me. When we was worldly and then God came to us, we was also once lost. We was also once worldly. We was living a life of sin. We was also headed to hell. But when God came to us, God is like, hey, follow me. You think we just dipped one toe in the water? Hell no, bro. We jumped all the way to the bottom of the ocean, bro. No protective gear, no swimming gear, none of that, bro. That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. But it's not negative crazy. It's like a positive type of crazy, bro. No swimming gear, no floaty things to float on the water, nothing, bro. Just dive all the way in to the bottom of the ocean, bro. In your walk with God, bro. That's crazy. But that's the thing, though. That's a positive type of crazy, bro. That's the type of crazy you need, bro, if you want to get through this walk with God. I call it positive craziness, but really it's just a fire. You got to have the fire of God, bro. You got to have that passion, bro. Like, I'm telling you, bro, if you ain't got that fire of God, that passion, you ain't going to make it far in this walk with God, bro. You're going to give up because you ain't really passionate about God like that, bro. You ain't passionate about God. You care what everybody think about you, bro. You ain't crazy enough for God, bro. You on the surface with God, bro. You ain't even trying to go to the bottom of the ocean with God, bro. You ain't crazy enough for this stuff, bro. Trying to tell you, bro. But yeah, man, I know I'm going off on a tangent, but like, yeah, it just really ties into like the faith, bro. Like, I'm telling you, even your faith, bro, you know what I'm saying? Your faith in God too, bro. Like, you gotta be crazy about your faith in God, bro. Like, you believing in God to open certain doors that seem impossible. Your faith gotta be like crazy, bro. Your words gotta have so much conviction. Your thoughts, the things that you think in your mind, you thinking like in your mind, you gotta be like thinking like, man, God is gonna do it. He gonna make a way. You gotta have that crazy type of faith, bro. Like, bro, even your faith gotta be crazy, bro. Know what I'm saying? Even your faith gotta be crazy, bro. I'm telling you, bro, even your faith, bro, like, you trusting in God to open these impossible doors in your life? Oh yeah, your faith in God gotta be crazy, bro. You gotta be crazy about your faith in God. Like, the way you believe in God, bro, it gotta be crazy, bro. The way you believe in God gotta be crazy, bro. I'm telling you, man. Know what I'm saying? And I think that's everything I wanted to say, bro. I know I went off on a tangent about like, you know, just the whole thing, and I kind of strayed away from the faith aspect of it, but it's really connected, bro. Like, you gotta be crazy about your faith in God. Just as how much you are crazy about your walk with God, and how crazy you are about God, and how crazy you are about God's truth, and just passionate about God in your walk with God. That's the same way you gotta be with faith. Know what I'm saying? So the whole message is connected, bro. I'm telling you, bro, your faith in God gotta be crazy, bro, because certain things that you're believing in God to do in your life, you gotta have that crazy type of faith, bro. Like, you gotta be able to speak it, bro, and be like, hey, bro, I know God gonna do it. Your faith in God gotta be crazy, bro. I know God gonna do it, bro. Like, I know he gonna do it, bro. Like, know what I'm saying? Even the way you think gotta be changed, bro. Like, you gotta think in faith, bro. Even your thoughts of faith gotta be strong, bro. Like, I know God gonna open that door, bro. I know God gonna get me through this. I know it look impossible, bro, but I know he gonna do it. Look at all the things he done did for me in the past. I know he gonna do it for real. You gotta be crazy about your faith in God, bro. Like, man, you gotta stand 10 toes, bro, about your faith in God, bro. Man, you gotta be dead near about to throw hands with the devil about your faith in God, bro. I'm telling you, bro, you gotta be like crazy about your faith in God. You gotta be ready to like throw hands with the devil about this stuff, bro. I'm like, hey, bro, listen, bro. Listen up, Satan, bro. You was not getting the victory. Listen up, devil. Listen up, Satan. When Satan trying to come with that nonsense, you gotta be like, hey, listen up, Satan, bro. I know God gonna do it, bro. You ain't about to put doubt in my mind and all this nonsense. I'm standing 10 toes, bro. I'm crazy about this stuff, bro. If you wanna go in the ring, throw hands, bro, we gonna throw hands about this, bro. I know God, bro. I know God gonna open that door for real. I know God is gonna bring me through this. I know, bro. You gotta have crazy faith in God, bro. Man, the devil talking about, it's not gonna happen. Devil trying to come put doubt in your mind and doubt in your heart. Man, you better, bro, telling you we about to throw hands about this one, bro. You gotta be ready to throw hands with the devil at any given time, bro. When he trying to come with that doubt nonsense, you gotta be ready to throw hands with the devil. You gotta be like, hey, bro, it's gonna happen. You don't think it's gonna happen? Oh yeah, let's throw hands. It's over with. I ain't even gonna talk about it. It's gonna happen. The devil is like, nah, bro, it's not gonna happen, bro. Let's throw hands then. Because it's going to happen. God is gonna do it, bro. Trying to tell you. God gonna do it. You think God is not gonna do it? Let's throw hands about it then. Then you gonna know that God is gonna do it. I'm telling you, bro. But yeah, man, you gotta be crazy about your faith in God, bro. And you gotta have that type of positive craziness, bro. That fire, bro, about this stuff, bro. That's how you're gonna last long in your walk with God, bro. But that's pretty much everything I wanted to say, man. Know what I'm saying? Peace.